I'm Johnny from Expert Boxing. This video is sparring tips for beginners, for beginner boxers. Most important tip of all is to spar at your level. So if you're a beginner, accept the fact that you're a beginner and spar at a beginner level. So this might mean slower pace, this might mean lower intensity, okay? This might mean a more relaxed manner, less exciting basically. Okay, but you have to do this because that's what allows you to learn. When you're fighting slower, you're able to see your technique, you're able to think a little bit more, use technique. You can see his punches, so then it gives you time to work on your defensive movements. Also at the same time, you're throwing lighter, you're not hurting your opponent as much, so he's not going to want to hurt you as much. So it's a very important thing to spar at your level. You can fight a more advanced fighter as long as he fights down to your level. Okay, reasons why I wouldn't recommend high intensity sparring, well, because basically you don't learn anything. When you go fast speed, you get tougher, I'll give you that. You will become a tougher and more mentally tough person, but skills wise, you're still going to be in the same place. You won't move until you slow down to a point where you can learn. Also, if you're sparring at high intensity with a pro fighter, what that will do to you is it's going to make you very defensive, very cautious. It's going to scare you from fighting. And the reason why is because you don't know if you're making the right move. When you throw a proper jab, he still punishes you. You throw a proper right hand, he still punishes you. So what happens is you don't even know if you're using the right technique or not, and in the end, the only habit that you develop is a coward habit to just run away and hide all day because you don't know how to fight back. So that's the main differences, that's the main dangers. Also, don't spar bigger guys. Okay, it won't help you learn anything. It will make you tougher, but it won't teach you anything. So I wouldn't recommend that, especially if it's same intensity against a fast intensity against a heavier guy. It's just not worth it. On the flip side, if you're the better guy, you're the faster, stronger, or the bigger guy, then I would say, lay off your opponent a little bit. Let him box, let him challenge you. Okay, so if you're the better one, then, you have more comfort. So try to work on new things. Don't just beat him down all the time. That won't do anything for you. And those are my tips, my beginner sparring tips for beginners. Thanks for watching.